Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, S&P 500 E-mini futures daily chart, and what you've got here is the bears trying to complete what we were talking about yesterday, which was to go ahead and make this a lower high and start to do some gradual red days down. The bears don't want to get ahead of themselves. They're already down 2% as it stands now at 7:45 in the morning Eastern time. They don't want to dump it another 1%, 2% because it makes it too easy for the dip buyers to come in and pick it off. The weekly pivot has come in at 1937.10. What you'd like to see if you are a bear is to just maintain price down here all day. You want a boring regular session that keeps weekly pivot above as resistance, and you can knock around. We traded down to 1919, which has been a level of ours. You know that the 19s, you can put together a 10-15 handle range down here, but you don't want to lose this, and you don't want to get carried away to the downside because it just becomes far too easy to pick that off as a dip buyer and run it back up. So, it's interesting because we're now in a classic sell rallies market. We are over 100 handles from both the mid band on the daily and the 200-day exponential moving average. So, essentially, it's classic sell rallies. You can be long the rally. If you're in it, it's probably safer if you're just playing the short side to stand aside. The hard part there is you have to be patient. You have to wait for the rally to end, and then you can go ahead and get involved on the short side. It's not easy to do. Being short this kind of a market looks great the next day on a chart. Looks awesome. And people kick themselves every day when they look at it. But in the moment, it's difficult. So what happened last night was we came down to test weekly pivot. And I had told my folks that we were going to test weekly pivot. I did not think it was going to be, I was talking about it happening this week. I was not talking about it happening by 9:15 that night. But China made the market angry, went down to test it. We got a few nice little fades here, and then it played around with it, and then on the Europe Open they sold it, and that was that. The bulls very much need to get that weekly pivot number back underneath them. They need to get price back underneath that number, and the bears need to hold the line. So what today is really about is the bears being in control of the tape for now, and who is going to have weekly pivot advantage by the end of the day. Okay, so everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Come check out the chat room. Trials coming in every day. Folks converting to paid subscribers every day. It's really a great place to trade. I'm really excited, and if you if you trade this stuff, we'd love to meet you. Don't forget, we've got the webinar. I've got a webinar coming up Thursday afternoon. The sign up for that is attached to this post, and I'll have that up on Twitter as well. We've been doing the live interactive webcast with a Q&A that are getting more and more popular every week. So come, if you haven't seen one yet, come check it out. It's a good time. We get great questions. I love answering questions. It runs about 45 minutes long, so I would love to see everybody. Okay, everybody have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.